यस्यान्तन्न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। श्रीमद् भगवद्गीता अध्याय 13 श्लोक 32। यथा सर्वगतं सौक्ष्म्यात् आकाशं नोपलिप्यते सर्वत्रावस्थितो देहे तथात्मानोपलिप्यते। The Atma, which is called Kshetrajna in this Adhyaya, is free from Kartrutva, free from doership, free from doership implies freedom from enjoyership also, because kartrutva and bhoktrutva, doership and enjoyership, exist together. Therefore, the Atma is not Karta also implies Atma is not Bhokta. Kartrutva and Bhoktrutva are responsible for samsara. As long as there is Kartrutva and Bhoktrutva, there is samsara. There are complaints, there is sorrow, there is insecurity. All these are the attributes of samsara: sorrow, insecurity, guilt, hurt. Therefore, as long as there is Kartrutva and Bhoktrutva, there is samsara. The way to freedom is to be free from Kartrutva and Bhoktrutva. That is why Krishna refers to the moksha as a Naishkarmya Siddhi. Naishkarmya means being free from karma. Moksha is a Naishkarmya Siddhi. Naishkarmya Siddhim Paramam Sanyasenadhigacchati. Moksha means being free from karma, which is being free from Kartrutva and Bhoktrutva. Now, how to be free from Kartrutva and Bhoktrutva? Can we sit quiet without doing anything? Just sit quiet without doing anything. Tie down your hands and legs. Is it a way to be free from kartrutva and bhoktrutva? Krishna says, it is not. Because as long as there is ajnana, as long as there is ignorance, even sitting quiet is a karma. Even sitting quiet without doing anything is an action, a karma. Because even in that there is kartrutva, there is identification. Therefore, sitting quiet, not doing anything physically is not a way for being free from kartrutva, being free from karma. Then what is the way? Bhagavadgita says, the true nature of the Atma is always free from karma, always free from kartrutva as well as bhoktrutva. The true nature of the Atma is always free from kartrutva and bhoktrutva. Then why do we identify as karta and bhokta? What makes us identify as the doer and enjoyer? The answer is ignorance, ajnana. Because of the ajnana, we identify with the body, mind, senses, etc. When we identify with the body, mind, sense, etc., we get into the misconception that we are the doers and the enjoyers. Therefore, kartrutva and bhoktrutva are caused by ignorance, ajnana. And the ajnana leads to the identification with the body, mind, etc. Identification with the body, mind, etc. is referred to in this adhyaya as kshetra kshetrajna sanyogaha. The association between kshetra and kshetrajna. Now the kshetra and kshetrajna, if you inquire into their nature, the kshetra is mithya. Kshetra is unreal, mithya, and kshetrajna is satya. Kshetrajnaha satyaha, kshetram mithya. Therefore, the association between kshetra and kshetrajna also is mithya, also is unreal. That is why there is no real sanyoga between kshetra and kshetrajna. The sanyoga between kshetra and kshetrajna is an unreal one caused by ignorance, caused by ajnana. Therefore, the way to moksha is to be free from kartrutva and bhoktrutva, as I have explained earlier. And the way to be free from kartrutva and bhoktrutva is to get rid of the kshetra kshetrajna sanyoga. The way to get rid of kartrutva and bhoktrutva is to get rid of kshetra kshetrajna sanyoga. Getting rid of kshetra kshetrajna sanyoga is called kshetra kshetrajna vibhaga. Knowing the difference between kshetra and kshetrajna. In other words, the way to get rid of kshetra kshetrajna sanyoga is to know the Atma, know the true nature of Atma as free from the association with the kshetra. Therefore, in these shlokas, Bhagavan is revealing the true nature of Atma. The true nature of Atma is ever free from kartrutva and bhoktrutva. This idea is being conveyed in these shlokas. By nature, the Atma is free from kartrutva and bhoktrutva. Then a Purva Pakshi may ask a question. A Purva Pakshi's question. Let us imagine a question from a Purva Pakshi. The Purva Pakshi says, the Atma by nature may be free from kartrutva and bhoktrutva, but because of upadhi sambandha, because of association with the upadhi, the Atma may get kartrutva. यद्यपि स्वरूपतः आत्मा अकर्ता, तथापि उपाधि संबंधाद आत्मनः कर्तृत्वं स्यात्. This is Purva Paksha. Yadyapi, even though Swarupataha, in its own Swarupa, in his own Swarupa, the Atma is Akarta. Atma is free from kartrutva. Yet, upadhi sambandhat, because of the association with the upadhi, body, mind, senses, etc., the Atma becomes karta. The Atma gets kartrutva. Therefore, because of upadhi sambandha, Atma becomes samsari. This is Purvapaksha. As an answer to this Purvapaksha, Bhagavan says, even because of upadhi sambandha, the Atma does not become karta. Even when there is upadhi sambandha, the Atma is akarta. It was told in previous shloka. Sharirasthopi kaunteya na karoti na lipyate. Sharirasthaha api upadhi sambandhe vartamane satyapi. Even when there is upadhi sambandha, even when the Atma is present in the upadhi, Atma is akarta. Na karoti means Atma is akarta. And na lipyate, Atma is not affected by the karma, means not bhokta, not even bhokta. Na karoti means akarta. Na lipyate implies free from bhoktrutva. Why is it so? Why, despite being present in the body, despite having association with the body, the Atma remains akarta? We can give three reasons. Reason number one, the sambandha between Atma and the Upadhi is mithya. The Upadhi sambandha of the Atma is unreal. Since the Upadhi sambandha of the Atma is unreal, the unreal sambandha, the unreal association cannot cause a real kartrutva. Unreal association with the Upadhi cannot cause a real doership. At the maximum, it can cause an unreal doership, an apparent doership. That is why we are all confused. The unreal association with the body and the mind has caused an apparent doership. And because of the apparent doership, we think we are the doers. We identify as the doers. Therefore, since the upadhi sambandha is unreal, there is no real kartrutva in the Atma. The upadhi sambandha does not bring about a real kartrutva in the Atma. This is answer number 1. Reason number 1. First reason why upadhi sambandha does not produce kartrutva in the Atma. Now reason number 2. The very nature of the Atma is asangaha. Very nature of the Atma is asangaha. Atma is asangaswarupa. Why Atma is asanga? Avyayatvad asangaha. The Atma is free from all modifications. Therefore, Atma is asangaha, unaffected. It was also told in the previous shloka, Anaritva nirgunatvat paramatmayam avyayaha. Atma is avyaya. And being avyaya, Atma is asangaha. Avyayatvad asangaha. The very nature of the Atma is to remain unaffected by anything. Even because of this reason, the upadhi does not bring about kartrutva and bhoktrutva in the Atma. And this reason is explained with an example in Shloka 32. The example given is that of Akasha. Akasha Drishtanta. The space example. The space remains unaffected. Why it remains unaffected? It is because its nature. The very nature of the space is to remain unaffected. See the shloka. Yatha, just as sarvagatam akasham, the akasha, the space, even though it is sarvagata, it is all pervasive. Akasha is present everywhere. It is present even in the garbhagriha of a temple, sanctum sanctorium of a temple, also space is present. And the same space is present in the dirtiest place. I don't have to say what is the dirtiest place. The most filthy place. Also, same space is present. Despite that, the space is not affected. space is not affected by purity as well as impurity. Not affected by any movement that happens in the world, earthquake, etc. The earthquake can break buildings, break the earth, break so many things, but the space remains unaffected. Any earthquake, any atom bomb, nothing makes a dent in the space. It remains unaffected. Why? It is the nature of the space. Sarvagatam akasham. The space is present everywhere, but na upalipyate. It does not get affected. Why? Saukshmyat. Because of saukshmya. Saukshmya should be understood as asangasvabhavat, because it is asangasvabhava. Its nature is to remain unaffected. In the same manner, tatha, in the same manner, dehe sarvatra avasthitah atma. The atma is present in every body. Sarvatra dehe. Sarvasmin dehe avasthitah. The atma is present in every body alike. But na upalipyate. The atma does not get affected, meaning free from kartrutva and bhoktrutva. Does not get affected by the actions that happen in the body. Does not get affected by the modifications that happen in the body. Does not get affected by the pleasure and pain in the body. Na upalipyate. It is the second reason. Second reason is the Atma is asanga swabhavaha. By nature the Atma is asanga. Now there is another reason which is explained in next shloka, shloka 33. That is, Atma is prakashakaha. Atma is the illuminer. Illuminer of even the body and the mind. Here a logic is used. The illuminer is not affected by the illumined. The illuminer is not affected by the illumined, the object of illumination. The best example is the sun. The sun illumines the whole universe. Same sun illumines the Ganga water, water of Ganga, Ganga Jala. And the same sun illumines the filthy ditch water. And it will reflect in both the waters also. In Ganga water also, the same sun will reflect. In the ditch water also, the same sun will reflect. Is the sun polluted? the sun is not affected, because the sun is the illuminer. This idea is conveyed beautifully in the Upanishad, in Kathopanishad. सूर्यो यथा सर्वलोकस्य चक्षुः न लिप्यते चाक्षुषैर्बाह्यदोषैः एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा न लिप्यते लोकदुःखेन बाह्यः. सूर्यो यथा सर्वलोकस्य चक्षुः. The Surya, the sun, is like the eye of the whole universe, meaning the illuminer of the whole universe, but not affected by the doshas, the impurities of the loka, the illumined. In the same manner, the Atma, being the illuminer of the whole universe, as the consciousness, being the Chaitanya, being the consciousness, Atma is the illuminer of the whole universe. Atma illumines even this body and mind. It is Jyotisham Jyotihi, light of all lights. Therefore, being the illuminer, it is not affected by the illumined, including the body and the mind. Therefore, the actions of the body and the mind, the modifications of the body and the mind do not affect the Atma. Let's read the Shloka. Yatha prakashayatyekaha kritsnam lokamimam ravihi kshetram kshetri tatha kritsnam prakashayati Bharata. Yatha, just as Ravihi, the sun, Suryaha, Ekaha Ravihi, there is only one sun. As far as this solar system is concerned, there is only one sun. Same sun is illumining India and America. India, America, Japan, all countries are illumined by the same sun. Ekaha Ravihi. But the times are different. When the sun rises in Japan, the time is different. Sun rises early in Japan and it rises late here, a little late, and further late in America, in Europe, etc. But the sun is the same, no difference. Now somebody may say, somebody in America comes and tells, our sun rises late, Your sun rises early, our sun, your sun. There is no our sun and your sun. I am talking about sun sun, not son. It is the same sun. Ekaha Ravihi. Likewise, the Atma is Ekaha, one Atma. The bodies are different, upadhis are different, but the Atma is same. Same Atma is illumining all the upadhis. That is why there is no difference in terms of my Atma, your Atma. There is same Atma. Ekaha Ravihi. One sun. Imam Kritsnam Lokam Prakashayati. Imam Lokam, this Loka, this human world, Kritsnam, entirely, India, America, Japan, all countries, entire globe is illumined by the same Ravihi, same sun. Tatha, in the same manner, Kshetri. Kshetri is Kshetrajna. Kshetrajna is referred to as Kshetri. Atma, the same Atma. Kritsnam Kshetram Prakashayati, illumines all the Kshetras, all the bodies, all the upadhis. Therefore, Kshetra is the illumined. Kshetrajna is the illuminer. Therefore, the illumined Kshetra cannot affect the illuminer Kshetrajna. That is why the Upadhi Sambandha, the apparent Upadhi Sambandha, does not cause samsara in the Atma. Therefore, despite the apparent Upadhi Sambandha, the Atma is asamsari. Shloka 34. Kshetra kshetrajnayorevam antaram jnana chakshusha bhuta prakriti mokshancha ये विदुर्यान्ति ते परम्. Bhagavan concludes the chapter kshetra kshetrajna vibhaga yoga. Ye mumukshavaha, the mumukshus who go through this adhyaya and understand the difference between kshetra and kshetrajna. Through the sadhanas as prescribed in this adhyaya, they get its result. The knowledge of kshetra and kshetrajna cannot fail to yield its result. They get moksha, which is param, the ultimate goal. Ye mumukshavaha, the mumukshus, the seekers of moksha, jnana chakshusha, with the eye of knowledge, there is a charma chakshuhu. Our physical eyes are called charma chakshuhu. They are made of charma, tissues, membranes. Therefore, it is called charma chakshuhu. The charma chakshuhu is devised to see the inanimate objects, the insentient objects. They cannot understand the kshetrajna. They can only see the kshetra, that too some portions of the kshetra. That is why we need another eye. It is the eye of knowledge, jnana chakshuhu. Jnana chakshuhu is nothing but a clear understanding, a clear vision. And the clear vision is a result of Guru Shastra Upadesha, the teaching of the Guru, teaching of the Shastra. Vedanta Upadesha gives rise to the Jnana Chakshuhu, a clear understanding of the truth, a clear understanding of the difference between kshetra and kshetrajna. Kshetra kshetrajnayoho antaram. The difference between kshetra and kshetrajna. Kshetra kshetrajnayoho vibhagam. The distinction between kshetra and kshetrajna. Evam viduhu. They understand so, as taught here, as taught in this adhyaya. And bhuta prakriti mokshancha viduhu. They understand the way to get rid of bhuta prakriti. Bhutanam prakritihi bhuta prakritihi. Bhuta refers to all the effects, including our body. All Namarupas are referred to as Bhuta. Their Prakriti, their cause, it is the Maya. Mayam tu Prakritim Vidyat. The means to get rid of the Maya is called Bhuta Prakriti Moksha. How to get rid of Maya? How to get rid of the avidya? It was also discussed in this adhyaya. The sadhanas that are required to get rid of avidya, like amanitvam, adambhitvam, etc. And also dhyanen atmani pashyanti kechidatmanam ityadi. In those shlokas, sadhanas were told how to attain the jnana and how to get rid of avidya. It was also told in this chapter. Ye viduhu, the mumukshus who understand this properly, te param yanti, they attain the ultimate, means they attain moksha. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.